I'm literally filming this video on a Wednesday and I didn't even notice until now. Hi guys! Oh my god. It has been so long since I have filmed a sit-down video like this. It's been like, I can't even remember. I've just like had so many vlogs posted, so I haven't had the need to sit down and film a video like this, but I'm so excited to get back. So excited to be back on the nice camera. And yeah, oh my god, I completely forgot. I have Mean Girls themed earrings. Hold. I don't know, they're kind of a lot, but they say fetch. I made these when I went to go see Mean Girls, like off-Broadway. Not off-Broadway. I went to go see Mean Girls, the musical, but not on Broadway. So, you can probably tell, one by the title, and also by the fact that I'm wearing pink, and it is a Wednesday. We're gonna be talking about Mean Girls today. Yeah, I think that these earrings are a little bit much. So, today I'm gonna be doing a new kind of series. I've been wanting to do like a sit-down series on my channel for a really long time, but I haven't been able to think about like what it could be, because I feel like it has to be something that I'll enjoy making, because this is a hobby for me. And one thing about me is I love to chit chat. And what else do I like to do when I chit chat? I love to do my makeup. I'm also trying to get better at doing my own makeup, not just like the everyday eyeliner, blush, mascara that I do to go to work. But I'm trying to get better at like doing like full, not like a full face like beat, but like, you know, makeup. I thought we would combine those two things of me loving to chit chat and me needing to get better at doing my makeup, and two birds with one stone. I kind of forgot the saying. This is obviously heavily inspired by Bad Movies in a Beat from Kennie J.D. I absolutely love her videos. But where she is really, really good at doing makeup, I am trying to get better. And where she reviews bad movies, I am just going to review movies that I see in the theaters, because my mom and I love to go to the theaters together. We have the like subscription where you can go see like 3 movies a week for like $25 a month, and we've had that for a while, and we just keep going to see movies, and I love to talk about them. I love to talk about movies. I love to analyze them. I love to talk about my personal like feelings on a certain movie, and I love to hear other people's opinions on the same movies, because I think that the fact that we all don't think the exact same thing is kind of great. Today, as you can tell, we're reviewing Mean Girls. I know that Mean Girls has been out for a couple days, but I have been sick these past couple days. So I was supposed to go see it the night it came out, didn't end up doing that. We were supposed to go see it every night since then, but obviously that didn't happen because I've been sick. But now, we finally went to go see it last night, and we got home at like 11, and I sat down and immediately started scripting this video. I figure let's get into it, and let's talk about Mean Girls. I am in no way a film critic or even a film buff. I've taken 1 film class in college, actually 2, and now, I don't know, I'm not qualified to talk on this, but I have a lot of thoughts and opinions, so I'm gonna share them if that's okay. Okay, so the way that I thought of breaking this up is that for every step in my routine, I'm gonna talk about a different facet of the movie. So, since we have primer first, I thought we would talk about the plot of the movie. But, here's the thing, y'all. I feel like y'all know the plot of Mean Girls. And if you don't know the plot of Mean Girls, I just think you need to, you know, re-up your Hulu subscription and go watch it. Like the OG Mean Girls. But I feel like everybody at least knows the plot. You know, it's Mean Girls. That's what the whole movie's about, is Mean Girls. So, next we're going to talk about the cast while I do my foundation and my base. So, I didn't really know much about the cast going in. I knew that Renee Rapp was in it because I'm in love with her. So obviously I had to know. I had never seen Ngauri Rice. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ngauri? I haven't seen her in anything. I don't know off the top of my head. This could just be me doing, you know, I didn't do good enough research. But I should have looked up what other movies she'd been in. But I hadn't seen her in anything. This was my first time seeing her on screen. And I feel like everybody's kind of beating her up right now. because they're saying that she's bad at singing. And I didn't think she was as bad as everybody's saying. Like, it was, there was clear, like, auto enhancement, which everybody uses auto enhancement. But I also think it's the sense of she's, like, in this cast with such powerhouse, amazing vocalists. Not everyone can sing like Ali and Renee. Like, not everyone can sing like that. And that's perfectly fine. I can't. I don't know many people who can. So, I don't know. I think it was less of her not being able to sing, because I think that she did have a good voice. Like, and I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but I didn't think she was bad at singing. I just think that being put up, in direct comparison with some of, the most amazing voices that we have right now was, it was like a stark difference. I think that everybody just needs to, like, calm down a little bit. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody can be the best singer in the world. That's okay. Sometimes people just have to be good singers or great singers, and they can't be perfect, and that's okay. Now, moving on to Renee Rapp. I can't talk about it, I'll get hot in the face. I think that, of course, she kind of had a leg up because she had played... Anyways, I almost dropped something. I think she had a leg up because, she had played Regina before, but I think that you kind of have to give her flowers, because not only could she play a flawless Regina from, like, thousands and thousands of seats away, but she could also play a flawless Regina with a camera right up in front of her face. Like, I feel like some people are screen actors, some people are stage actors, and she's both. And that kind of blew me away. I was like, I knew she'd be able to do it. But, I feel like a little bit, I was kind of going into it being like, is this Regina going to be too much because she's used to acting for an audience? But it wasn't. I thought it was really good. It was really, really good. Okay? I love her. I feel like when we all think of Regina, we obviously think of Rachel McAdams because we think of the original Mean Girls. But somehow she stayed so true to the original Regina while also it just being a completely new character. Because she was so queer-coded. And whoever chose to put her in those black stomper boots, I want to kiss you on the mouth. Also, the last thing I'm going to say about Renee was the perfect hair flips. I was so jealous of how perfect her hair flips were in this movie. Like, that, it genuinely pissed me off a little bit. Okay, now we're moving on to Ali, who played, obviously, Janice. And once again, I was going into this movie being like, I know this character already. I love this character already. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna feel like, not like a mockery, it's not what I meant to say. Is this gonna feel like a copycat? Is it gonna feel like not necessarily the same character? And, like, when I was watching it, I found myself almost, like, forgetting that I already knew who the character of Janice was. Just because, I don't know, I just really, really enjoyed her portrayal of Janice. Like, I did genuinely think, like, this is, like, a completely new character I've never seen before, but obviously it's not. I had never seen her in anything. I'd heard her in Moana, so I knew that she was, like, an amazing vocalist, but I'd never seen her act in anything. And this was just, like, I don't know, it really, really, like, it really went above all my expectations. I feel like I went into this movie wanting to be a hater, and I just couldn't be a hater because it was fun and unserious, and it was fun. And I'll talk more about that later. Now we're going on to Jaquel. Listen, I feel like it must be so difficult to know that you're going into a movie and you're playing a character as iconic as Damien Hubbard. We all know Damien, you know what I mean? I feel like even if you've never seen Mean Girls, You know Damien from She Doesn't Even Go Here. Or, oh my god, Danny DeVito, I love your work, which they didn't include in this movie. Once again, I found myself forgetting that I knew who Damien was. Like, this Damien and what was Janice? This Damien and Janice was, it was so familiar but so new. The way they acted with each other was crazy, but specifically Jaquel, like some of the choices he made, it was hilarious. Like, hilarious. It was one of those, like, it was one of those instances where I felt like I wasn't watching an actor portray a role. I felt like I was just watching him kind of, like, live. I was like, that's Damien. He's just kind of living. I really like that. Now we have, I only did the plastics, Janice, Damien, and Katie. So now we have the last two plastics. We have Avantika, who I didn't know anything about going into this movie, but the comedic timing of her Karen was so funny. It was like a little bit, I was like, she might be a little too spacey. But then she just like wasn't, because this movie was so unserious. And she was like, I don't know, I really liked her portrayal of Karen. I really did. The absolute audacity of Avantika to be that good at 18. Literally every single scene she was in, I was constantly watching her, because even when she wasn't like the main focus of the scene or something, she was being hilarious in the background. And then next we have B.B. Wood, who played Gretchen. And her Gretchen was a lot softer and a lot less, like, control freaky than the original, which isn't a bad thing. Again, I think it's another instance of, I don't think I've seen her in anything, so I don't have, like, a specific character tied to her. She was just so believable. Like, I really liked her performance as well. Like, I was super slow to come around to her character, but once I was there, I was there. You know, like, and it wasn't even a sense of her, like, getting better throughout the whole movie. It was just, like, her character progression that I really enjoyed. Okay, next we are going to talk about the set. Going into this, I kind of expected, I don't know why, but I thought they were going to use the same North Shore High School. But I'm really glad they didn't. I feel like if they would have used the same set, it would have felt a little bit more like a remake, kind of like I was talking about, or like a sequel. But because it was like a completely new setting, it did feel a little bit like an alternate reality or a reimagining. It didn't feel like a remake or a sequel. I feel like I'm just praising this movie more and more, but I'll kind of get into my final thoughts and why I'm focusing on the good more than the bad. But I do have a few things that I didn't like, and I'll get into it. It is my, like, firm belief that background extras can either make or break a movie. Like, can you have a successful movie with bad background actors? Of course you can. But I don't think it's as good, of course. And I really liked all the background extras in Mean Girls. One of my favorite things to do when I'm watching a movie, be it a movie that, I mean, most of the times when I do this, it's a movie that I've seen before, and I feel like I could do this a little bit because I already knew the plot of Mean Girls. I knew the ending, I knew what was happening, I knew all the songs. Anyways, what I love to do with movies that I've seen before is analyze the background extra. Like, if you have a favorite movie you've seen a million times, watch it one more time, but focus solely on the background extras, because sometimes it can make a movie a lot better, or sometimes it can make a movie a lot worse. It's one of my favorite things to do. I absolutely love, you know, like, looking where you're not necessarily supposed to look in a movie, you know? Sorry if the angle changed at all. I had to take a pee break, and also my camera battery was running a little low, so I needed to charge that. We're gonna be here for a while because we're doing the eyes next, and what are we talking about to go with the eyes? We're talking about the songs. Yes, this movie is a movie musical. I unfortunately grew up as a theater kid, So I know this musical. I know all these songs by heart. Okay, I knew going into it that it was a movie musical. I'm so sorry for those of y'all that didn't. I think you could have caught on, because the first song is the first scene. So, the first song is A Cautionary Tale. And I love this song. And I was, in the first few seconds, a little, como se dice, disappointed. Hear me out now. Sorry, I'm knocking everything over. Hear me out now, though. I was disappointed because I am not a fan of the, like, fake phone recording thing. I'm just not the biggest fan of that in a movie. But as soon as the two of them started singing, I completely forgot what I was upset about. I thought that their rendition was really, really good. I thought it was, okay? I just forgot that I was annoyed. But that little fake phone thing, it'll come up again. I don't know why, I'm just not a fan of that in movies. But that's just, like, my own personal bias. So, okay, next was, I think it was called What Ifs. I want to say something like that. I want to say it was called What Ifs. And this is a new song. It is not in the musical. This song, I kind of forgot about. I won't lie to you, I couldn't tell you what this song sounds like. Like, right now, I can't tell you what this song sounds like. I don't remember it at all. And I think I was expecting It Roars, which is the song from this little section in the musical. And I was expecting that. So I think I was just confused, and I think I was like, oh, well, it's a brand new song. It's okay. You know, it's not one of the songs that's like, I'm obsessed with it, you know? It was just okay. It wasn't an awful song, I don't think. I just can't remember it at all. Next was Meet the Plastics. And I understand wanting to stray away from the musical and not totally combine both of them and make it just a film adaptation of the musical, which is an adaptation of the film. I understand that. I get it. I get wanting to stray away from the whole High School, the Musical, the series of it all. But I was a little disappointed that Karen and Gretchen didn't get their little moments in Meet the Plastics. Like, I feel like that wouldn't have really added that much time. I feel like it would have been good. But once again, once Renee Rapp started singing that, my name is Regina George, I forgot about it. I was like, yeah, your name is Regina George. Yep. I'm still a little disappointed that there wasn't any Karen and Gretchen in that song. But it's fine, because I love Renee Rapp. Next is Stupid with Love. I was not a fan of this song. I wasn't a fan of the remixing of this song at all. Was not my thing. I did not like how they chose to change the song, which I understand, and I applaud, like, wanting to stray away so much that you want to change songs. I understand that. You want to stray away from what people know. You want to give them a new experience. However, this was not the experience I signed up for. Also, the little, like, flower pen thing. I chuckled. Sue me. Don't sue me. I'm broke. But sue me. I chuckled, guys, I chuckled. Next was Apex Predator, and I have absolutely zero notes on this song. This song was better than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be bad at all. But this song was really good. Like, everyone in the cast was just so committed to the bit, and it made it really, really funny. Like, I thought it was really funny. Everyone just, like, acting like a complete fool. I love it. It's just, like, camp. That's the only way I can express it. And Ali and Jaquel, boots the house down, Houston, I'm deceased. I really have nothing else to say. Next we have What's Wrong With Me. And this is one of my favorite songs from the original musical. I don't really know why. It's just so, like, open and honest. And I really liked it. I really like that they cut this song down, because I feel like if I would have seen this huge, like, belty final chorus from Gretchen, I would have been like, this is feeling a little bit too movie musical. Next we have Sexy. This was my second favorite song in the entire movie. It was so good. Like, once again, like I said, I love Avantika's, like, comedic timing in this role. But I love her Karen, so of course I love this song, okay? And I know that I just said that I didn't like the whole phone scene filming thing, but in this movie it's camp, and having the background actors that you see later in the scene in their little, like, I don't know, making TikTok, and, like, the TikTok transitions, it did feel a little bit like, and now here is this scene specifically for Gen Z. Next is Someone Gets Hurt. This song is tied for my favorite song in the entire movie. The scene was, like, not what I was expecting at all, which I feel like a lot of people, like, found themselves thinking. I did not expect such a cool interpretation of this song, but there it is. I don't know, the way that this song took the, like, underlying, like, manipulation that is obviously going on throughout, not just the song, but the whole movie, and portrayed it through the background the dancers, was crazy. Like, of course, everyone is a puppet. You know, everyone is a puppet. That's what this song is about, you know? I do have a feeling that I'm gonna be thinking about this scene a lot over the next week. And even just since last night, I've thought about this scene a lot, for no reason in particular. Next is Revenge Party. This is the song that Someone Gets Hurt is tied with. I really, really liked this Revenge Party. I did. The only thing I would change is the added verse, but that could be just because I am completely averse to change, and I'm really uncomfortable in the unknown. I really like the, like, dreamlike, fantastical, like, style of this song. I did really like that. I won't lie to you. I did really, really like that. The song was so far from what I was expecting, but in the best way possible, because I think that the fact that it was kind of, like, unexpected interpretation, I don't know, I thought it was fun. This song is just fun and camp. And I'm saying it a lot, but this song is just fun. Yeah, so for World Burn, the only thing I have written down in my little script for this video is I Heart Renee Rapp. That's really all I have to say, because here's the thing. We knew she could sing this song. We've heard her sing this song a million times. And then we have I'd Rather Be Me, and the only thing I have written down was I Love Elite. This song really didn't have many, like, underlying, like, cool things to look at. It was just her absolutely, like, belting the shit out of this song and being amazing. And that's all we needed in this song, you know what I mean? Like, we got it. Also, the ending of that song with the bus genuinely scared me. Like, actually was a jump scare. I did almost, like, audibly, like, scream in the theater, which would have been really funny. And then we have the final song, which is I See Stars. And y'all, this was my least favorite song in the musical. I'm not trying to dog on all of Katie's songs, but I don't like any of Katie's songs. Just from a song standpoint, I'm just not really a fan of them. There wasn't really anything about this specific performance that I didn't like. I just am not a huge fan of the song. Okay, just had to cut to the eyes being done because I didn't have anything else written down for that section. And also, I can't talk while doing eyeliner mascara, so. We're on to my final thoughts on this movie. And I have some. I do have some final thoughts. I don't know why I just shook this. It's a lip pencil. So, final thoughts on this movie. I really liked it. Hard to believe because I just spent the last, like, over an hour talking about it, but I enjoyed watching this movie. It wasn't perfect, because no movie's perfect. But the things that I loved kind of made up for the things that I didn't really love all that much. No, is it, like, one of the absolute best movies that I've ever seen? No. But it was fun. Once again, another angle change. But anyways, I am gonna give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. Because it's fun, okay? And honestly, I don't know. It's just fun. I'm giving this movie 4 out of 5 stars because it's fun. And I like having fun. And it's gonna be one of my comfort watches. I just know it. That this movie is gonna be one of my comfort watches. I'm giving it 4 stars because I don't take life too seriously. At the end of the day, this movie is so camp and unserious that I'm honestly probably gonna give it a 4.5. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Sorry about this weird, I feel like this is a really weird angle. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's another, it's an excuse for me to put makeup on and feel pretty and chit chat. I'm looking forward to making more of this series. I don't know what movie I'm gonna go see next, but whatever it is, I'll make a review of it if you guys like this. So you can also let me know, because I'd love to do this on movies that aren't just in the theater and just movies that I've seen and I love. So if you have any movies that you absolutely love and you want to see my opinion on them, let me know, because my opinion's so important and it's Bible. My camera battery keeps dying, so I have to end the video here. Love y'all. Hope you enjoyed. This is the final look. I brought you over here so you could see it a little better. Don't look at this eyeliner wing. But, hope y'all enjoyed. I absolutely loved making this video. Love y'all. See y'all next week. Bye.